There are so many cool things that you can do with brown rice, and you can make all sorts of things with it. And today I'm going to show you how to make it seasoned and sticky, and you can make it into different shapes, which is kind of fun. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to pressure cook the rice. I'm going to use short grain brown rice. That's 1.5 cups of that. And I'm going to use sweet brown rice, 1/2 cup of that. Sweet brown rice is a cousin of brown rice, but it has a slightly higher fat content. It's what they used to make mochi out of. Remember, we have a video about mochi for breakfast, and mochi is pounded sweet rice, and it's sticky because of that higher fat content. So that goes in. And this is pretty simple. 3 cups of water. And a pinch of salt, well, more than a pinch, you know, like 1/2 teaspoon. There we go. And then I'm going to lock and load it into this pressure cooker. And we have a whole video showing you how to use pressure cookers, but I'll go over some of it just a little bit right now. So I got this locked and loaded in here. I've got the heat up to high, Grandma, and I want the little gauge to come all the way up. And as soon as it's all the way up, that means it's up to pressure. I press on it, it stays up, it's making a nice sound. Then I can turn the heat down a little bit and start timing, 35 to 40 minutes. What is it, honey?
Grandma, where's Papa?
Oh, you want Papa? I think I don't know where he is. You can look in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's good. Then while that's cooking, oh, honey, be sure to knock on the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary. Okay, so while the rice is cooking, I'm going to make the seasoning for the rice.
Grandpa.
And the seasoning is, oh, this is so nice. Brown rice vinegar, a couple of tablespoons, and mirin, which is a sweet cooking wine, couple of tablespoons. And you know, usually you season sushi rice with white vinegar and white sugar, and so this is kind of like that, but a little gentler, a little more whole foodsy. And I'm putting rice syrup in here. You could use any sweetener that you wanted. You know, you could use sugar or honey or something like that. Brown rice syrup is not very sweet, so if you use one of those other sweeter sweeteners, then you're going to want to use less of it. And the rice, after it finishes, because I'm making a lot of stuff today. So this is the finished rice in the pressure cooker, and it looks just like that. Uh-oh,
Grandpa.
I better go
Grandpa.
help him find Ward. Be right back. So this is my cooked sticky rice, and I put the seasoning over the top of it and just stirred it in there, so it's really tasty. Now I want to make some shapes out of it. So one thing I did was I took wet hands and formed it into a ball and have a little rice ball there, and then I rolled it in ground up toasted sesame seeds. This travels really well, which is kind of nice, and it makes a nice snack or lunch thing. And the other thing I'm going to do, of course, because the name of the recipe is Timbales, is make a timbale. So you just oil a ramekin like this and start packing that rice in there. You want it in there really tight and hard. So don't be afraid of stuffing it in there.
Mom.
Just a second. And once it's all in there, then you flip it over on a plate like that. Right? Yeah, what?
Do you know where Joaquin is?
Oh, yes. He's playing Scrabble with Ward.
Oh, all right.
So you flip it over, and then I just dressed it with some toasted black and brown sesame seeds, so that's kind of fancy. I mean, this is kind of really impressive, and it's really easy, and it's whole grains. Yay!